After downloading Google Earth, you can utilize this software's very easy search function by going to the top left-hand corner in the Fly To section and typing in a simple address such as 610 East University, Ann Arbor, Michigan. After typing in this address and hitting enter, Google Earth will take you directly to that address. It'll give you a very close look at this particular location, pretty much a citywide view of the location. You can scroll in and zoom in by scrolling on the mouse pad. And it will take you directly into 610 East University to a very almost sidewalk level. You could also scroll back on the mouse pad in order to zoom out. You can also go to tourist locations or historical locations and not just specific addresses. For example, if you type in the Washington Monument, Google Earth will take you directly from Ann Arbor, Michigan, and fly you over to Washington, D.C. As we go through Pennsylvania, down through Maryland, near Virginia, to the Washington Monument.
So from here, there are many number of things you can also still do with Google Earth. Besides zooming in and out using this your mouse pad or scroll bar on your mouse, there are these icons over here which allow you to zoom in and out. And if you take the mouse and go and move to the plus side, you will see it zooming in, and if you hold down to the minus side, we can zoom out. Additionally, there's another bar up here which allows you to tilt the landscape. As you can see, I'm tilting it downward and then tilting it up. Additionally, there's another circular bar here with a number of different features. One allows you to select on the outside circular bar and spin the landscape and rotate it in a full 360 degrees. Additionally, there are these arrows which point in the north, south, west, and east directions. And if you click on them once, you will move one little unit to the north, as I just did. If you double click, it will be a continuous motion in that direction, such as the north, or the south, or the west, or the east. Additionally, if you don't want to move in just those four directions, you can use this little circular thing, star here, in the middle of the four directions, and by holding it and dragging it to a certain direction, in this case, this would be the southeast or the southwest right there, you can move in those directions. Some other features of Google Earth include these icons down here in the primary database in the lower left. Now, one is the geographic web, and selecting on this, you will see a number of picture icons appear, or some other circulars, which mark important destinations or pictures that other people have taken and uploaded into the software. So if we click on one of these, you'll see it says the Washington Monument. This is a photograph taken by one person of the Washington Monument. You can also, by just scrolling over them, see the names of these icons, and again, this one is a picture of the Lincoln Memorial. Some of the other features down here in the primary database include the 3D building icon. By selecting on this and waiting for a second, Google Earth will load anything that becomes a 3D image. So you will see right now things being converted to 3D images. And if we zoom in, as we can see on the Washington Monument, and tilt the landscape, you will see the 3D image of the Washington Monument and the surrounding buildings. Some of the other features in this primary database function include the roads icon. By selecting on the roads, you will see the roads appear, and if we tilt the landscape back for a second, you can see the name of the roads up here, such as Ellipse Road Northwest. And also, if you zoom out a little bit, you will see popular freeways and highways in the area that run through. This is particularly running through DC. Next, there are other certain things you can do in in Google Earth, such as adding a place mark. By selecting on this place mark up here, that is the picture of a thumbtack, a box will appear, and a thumbtack will appear on the map. You can drag the thumbtack by holding on your scroll bar or mouse and dragging it to your desired location. Once you have your desired location, there are different things you can do with the thumbtack. One, you can rename the thumbtack. I will rename it to something called My Tack. And also you can change the style and color of your tack by selecting style or color. In this description field, there are a number of things you can do, including embedding videos, images, and hyperlinks. For example, if I wanted to embed these things, I could use HTML code, which you can type directly into the description box. Let's say, for example, I wanted to embed an image. I could write the source code for the image and select OK. Once that happens, it goes into My Places, and when I click on the actual tack, the image will appear. Additionally, I can edit the tack anytime by right-clicking it and selecting Get Info, and I can edit anything I want or move it to a different location. Another feature of Google Earth is using the Add Path icon up here. By selecting the Add Path icon, you will see another box open up similar to the previous box. Again, you can change the style and width or color of the path. For example, if I was to type the width of 8.0, you can type it manually or use these arrows, the up and down arrows. And if I want to change the color, a color wheel will appear. And let's say I wanted blue, I could scroll to that direction, hit OK, and the color you will see now appear blue. Going back to the map, you will see a box appear, and if I click on a desired location and click a second location, a path will be created. Clicking on another spot on the map will create a continuous path, and you can create the path continuously until you see fit, and clicking OK will stop the path. Again, the path will appear in My Places. These are just some of the features that you can do in Google Earth, but if you have any further questions, you can use the user guide under Help, and by clicking on this, you will be rerouted to Google's website and their helps with all their FAQs.